What is going on, you beautiful people? We're back at it at the gym. We're back at it again in my gym. We did 20 minutes Muay Thai session, and something dawned on me, and I'm really asking for help here in this video because I'm wondering if you guys are facing the same thing with your switch kicks and practicing good technique with them. Because I just started my MMA journey about 2 months ago, and I kind of was already familiar with boxing because it's just up here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But when I started my MMA journey, I dived more into Muay Thai. So I had a little bit of boxing experience in terms of just how they train and heavy bag work and understanding the techniques and fundamentals with my punches. But when I started 2 months ago, I started with Muay Thai and then I fell into Jiu-Jitsu. And I hope in the future, I can do Sambo and Judo and all different types of martial arts, especially a Filipino one called Salesok. It's the way of the blade. I'm really excited about that one. But I don't want to get too off track. When I first started MMA, they taught me about your kicks and the fundamentals of that. So, like, the boxing stance and the Muay Thai stance stuck out to me the most because boxing stance, you have your shoulder width base part. Just like this, one foot is back, and you're at like a 45 degree. You shouldn't see that back shoulder. I'm fighting orthodox. If you're southpaw, it's just the same thing on the other side. But orthodox, if you have your guard up, you can't see your right shoulder, your hands right in front of you, and you're more at an angle. Muay Thai, you're straight up. You're straight up facing them. Because in boxing, you just want to be slim, right? So you can slip punches and all that too. With Muay Thai, since they use their kicks and all that too, you want to be squared so you can check the kicks and block them as you need. So you're more squared on. So that was the first biggest thing that I faced. Another one was the kicks. So when you kick, you can do a low kick, mid kick, high kick, but I started because I don't know if they said if your right leg, you put your right leg back or whatever, but I used to kick just like this, or this is what I think a good kick is. So you step, you kick, and you're back. That was a little slow, so I'm gonna do a little faster. So, just like that. That could have been wrong, that could have been right. Leave it down in the comments below if that was right or not. But essentially, you'll step either at a 45 degree angle, forward or side, depending on if it's a low kick or mid or high. But you wanna be on the balls of your feet, and then I might be too lean forward. But essentially, you're going to hit that part of your shin, and it's like a whipping action, and then you whiplash back. When I was doing my switch kicks, it was terrible. And I'm still having trouble with it, because in my regular kicks, it looks like this, like that. But look, when I do a switch kick, check this out. This is what it looks like. First off, you see where my stance was. You see, I didn't get that whip action. And it's just like, what? So this is just more of asking for advice for people who understand, what I was doing wrong with that switch kick. Because essentially, it's just the same thing on the other side. But I think what's tripping me up is when I go to switch, either I'm too far out or too close, or I'm stepping too forward in, or I'm not stepping enough. But I'm gonna do it in slow motion because this is what I think it looks. You have your regular base. Some people say small switch kick, and then you come up and do your whipping action, get your hips over, and you come down. That's essentially what I'm trying to do, but then it looks like this. See, one of the biggest things I already noticed that a lot of my coaches have said is that you lean a lot forward in, because when you switch, you're like stepping more forward and stepping at an angle, right? And that causes me, when I'm switching, to lean forward a lot. So let me see if stepping at an angle might do something. So I forget the Muay Thai stance. It's a lot closer. With boxing, you're more spread apart, and I fall into those two stances quite a bit when I'm sparring or when I'm boxing. But Muay Thai stance, I'm gonna step to the side, not straight forward when I do my switch kick. So. Belt's a little better. I could have had more whipping action in my hips, but essentially what I tried to do my best to fix that was, instead of starting off in my regular stance, I just start off, in the technically southpaw, or just the other stance right there, and I do it from that point. And it helped. Trust me, it helped. It may not look like it right now because I'm tired, but it did help. So if I started just regular, let me try that again. I know I was hitting right here, but it feels like I can do a lot more. So that might help you. Instead of doing your switch kick, if you're just starting out, just already start in that stance and then do your thing. Again, I've only been doing this for 2 months, and that's just my 2 cents on what I've learned and what I've picked up doing Muay Thai when I just started. So please, if you're somebody who's more experienced, somebody who actually understands those fundamentals, the techniques, what I'm doing right or wrong, please comment down below, because you want to help someone else out who might be in the same situation. And in case no one has told you yet today, I love you, you matter, you have value. And let me say something I haven't said before. Listen, if you're just starting, or if you've been on and off with your training, whether that be Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, whatever mixed martial arts, whatever it is, even if it's just working out, weightlifting, you're gonna get to a point, or you're already at that point, where if you're on and off, you might be a little rusty. If you just started off, you're not gonna look good. I've been doing this 2 months, and I've been doing my switch kicks. I've been trying to practice. I've been stepping forward. I've been messing up so much. You're gonna look silly. You're gonna look stupid. It's gonna be embarrassing, but guess what? That's what it's gonna be in the beginning. But that's the journey. That's the value. Learning from those mistakes and growing from it. That's what counts. Don't beat yourself up too much over that, because we all start somewhere. And even if you're experienced, but you've been on and off, you're a little bit rusty. That's okay. That's natural. Don't beat yourself up. Okay? I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you.